Okay guys, so we'll just give you a look at one of our float rooms. Both are identical other than the layout and the shape. So each one has a changing area, shower, and each suite of course has a float room. Just to point out a few things inside the float room before your induction. We've got a handle, face cloth, blue and black button on the left. On the right hand side there we've got a red button, and then we've got some fresh water in the squeezy bottle and the blue halo. Hi guys, so we're just going to run through your induction for your very first float session at Rosscos. We've also got a instruction list on the wall inside each room that will just jog your memory of the protocol and in what order to do things after you've watched the video. So that will assist you when you actually go into the float room. You've got the hire of one of our private float suites for a 70-minute period, and during that 70 minutes initially you'll be changing and showering before you enter the float room. You'll then be floating for just over 50 minutes, and at the end you'll have 15 minutes to shower and change, and then you've got use of vanity areas where we've got hair dryers, mirrors, etc. for when you finish. Now, just to run through everything in order, so the very first thing you do guys when you come through to the float room is insert your silicone earplugs. Okay, now if you've not worn silicone earplugs before, they're really easy to use. They mould to any shape, so all you do is taper the end to a small point, put the small point in the ear, and then you just push the thick end until literally you feel the ear seal. Once you put the second one in, you'll know that they're both in correctly, as you probably won't be able to hear the fan in each of the float suites. Secondly guys, once you've done that, you're then going to undress. If you have any sensitive skin areas, we recommend sealing them with petroleum jelly. So if you've got any grazes or small cuts, the reason for sealing them with petroleum jelly is basically to stop any stinging sensation because of the salt in the water. So after you've undressed, use the petroleum jelly on sensitive skin areas if required, you're then going to shower before you enter the float room. So the shower temperature is set to exactly where we recommend it to be before you go into the float room. So all you need to do guys with the shower is simply turn it on. We've got shower products for you to use, so the protocol is to wash the hair, wash the body before you go into the float room, but not use conditioner before you go into the float room because our waters are sensitive to oils. So once you've showered guys, you are then going to simply step into the float room by opening the door. Each room is designed so that the door opens directly into the shower. Now when you're stepping into the float room, each room has a grab handle on the left hand side. Now it's essential that you always use the grab handle when you're getting into and out of the float rooms for safety, and do everything in a slow and controlled manner. Now, once you've stepped into the float room, just think of it as a giant bath. It's really that simple. So you're going to walk into the middle of the float room, take a seat in the middle of the float room nice and slowly, and to float is really easy. So what you're going to do is simply extend your legs, use your hands on the bottom of the float room floor just to allow yourself to go back nice and slowly, and you literally just begin to float. Now, your head should always be at the door end of each of the float rooms, and that's because you've got everything that you require at that end. Once you start to float, the only thing that you can really control is your head and your neck. Try your very best just to let your head drop back and let go. The water will only come just around the face. It won't go near the eyes, but the ears are protected with the earplugs. If you struggle with any tension in your neck, or you feel a bit more comfortable with support, we've got what's called a halo. So all you do with this is place the halo behind the head, and it just acts as a support for your head. It can also be used if you've got any spine or neck issues, because it might be a bit more comfortable for you. Secondly, the other two things that we've got in the room, if by chance you get some salt water in your eyes, just a drip off the ceiling, or you lift your arm up and some salt water goes in, simply sit up, Spray your eyes with the fresh water. Use the face cloth to wipe the water away from the eyes and the salt water should be gone. All you then do is place the face cloth back over the handle, being careful not to drop it into the water of course, just in case you need to use them again. So inside the float room we've got 3 buttons. We've got blue and black buttons. Now what they are light switches, and what they do is control the star lights and the water lights. So the top one controls the star lights, the bottom one controls the water lights. On the right hand side of each room in the middle we also have a red button. That's simply a safety button. If there's ever a problem you simply press that button and it contacts us on reception to let us know that there is a problem. Now, in terms of the way your first session's set, when you step into the float room, there's going to be 10 minutes of meditative music. The star lights and the water lights will both be on. After a 10-minute period, the star lights will switch off, the music will switch off, and for the next 35 minutes, the relaxation phase, you'll just have the water lights on, which will be just nice mood lighting during the full relaxation phase. Now, at the end of the relaxation phase, the time we let you know when to get out of the float room, because the music and the lights come back on at the end, but you don't need to step directly out at this point, guys. That's just signalling that you've got 5 minutes of the session left. So take your time, bring yourself around. Some people may fall asleep. If they do, it's not a problem. The lights and the music will wake you up. But when the lights and the music come on, you've still got 5 minutes left in the room. But by the time the star lights go off, or you hear or feel the water pumps kick in, that's the time to be stepping out of the room and into the shower. Now you can have the shower at whatever temperature you like after your float. We've got towels for you to use here. You can of course then use conditioner, and once you've showered and changed, you're then more than welcome to use our vanity areas for as long as you require, and one of our team members will get you either a hot or cold drink after your float. So in terms of your first session, the way the session is set, just to remind you, you've got 10 minutes of all the lights on with meditative music, 35 minutes of the relaxation phase with just the water lights on, and then at the end the lights and the music all come back on just to signal that you've got 5 minutes left in the room, and the time to step out is when the star lights go off. If you wish to adjust the lighting at any point, you're in complete control of the environment. You simply press the light switches to turn them on or turn them off, or if indeed you want your session set any other way, just let our team member know on reception and we can set it up exactly as you like. So if you've got any questions, ask our team member. Otherwise, we hope you enjoy your first float, and just remember there is a short instruction checklist in each room just to follow, just in case there's 1 or 2 things you forget. Thank you.